Welcome to the show, Paranormal Parley, chat to make you glow. Talking food and sometimes rude, however the live stream rolls. Amazing mods with lightning rods to keep out all the trolls. Fantastic.
Hoo-hoo. So we get music on. Hope everybody can hear me. This feels really weird going live at this time. What's going on? I promised a Friday night live, so here it is. Here it is. Right, hang on. Let's see. Let's not do the 7 o'clock in the morning ones. Oh, no, PM. Oh, StreamYard. No 24-hour clock on StreamYard. Hang on. Let's start with Caroline Yumser. Yes, just literally wolfed down championships. It only just cooked in time. And if you're in John Boy's live, yes, my Amazon literally just arrived 5 minutes before the stream started. So, you know, leaving everything to the last minute. But I have coffee. We're good. I have coffee. Don't panic. Pam, hello, lovely you. Wiz in the house. Fantastic in the house. That's a relief, isn't it? Or is it? I suppose that's up to the individual. Goswina, I see you a third. Keep in your place. Making sure you had your place. Raven! Sweet Goth, how are you? Good to see you. John Boy's ordered his pizza, 12-inch tuna and mushroom. Is that all they did? I love tuna on pizza. With mushroom. Okay. Sure you know what you're doing. You're a food entrepreneur. I'm not going to argue. On the other hand, Raven says, ew, tuna pizza. Ew. I've ate that bloody scampi chip so quickly I barely touched the sides, barely tasted it. Ryan, where's Ryan? Just seen Ryan's name. There we are. So Spookfest. Hello, darling. How are you? How are you doing? Cat, make sure to hit the like. Yeah. Cat always wants you to hit the like button. Watching through PlayStation. Miles better picture now. It's hardwired. Yeah, pressure on me graphics. Don't tell me if they look crap. I'll cry. The sponge. Oi, oi. Hello again. Chris in the house. Hello, darling. How are you? Sponge, how's the wine going down? Sponge is on the red wine. Expensive red wine. I'm far too squiffy for individual heroes. That's alright. You don't have to do individual hello. John Boy need food. I'd be asleep. I'll have another wine. Why not? It's Friday night. That's the night for red wine. I'd be asleep. I was saying in John Boy's life, I actually don't get drunk. I never have. I used to have hollow legs when I was younger, but not now. But I do drink. I like the taste. But red wine, and I love red wine, but I've got to be near a bed if I'm drinking red wine because it knocks me right out. My pizza is on the way. Tuna and mushroom pizza. Is anybody jealous? Is anybody jealous of John Boy's tuna and mushroom pizza? I nearly went for pizza and changed back to curry. Curry good. Curry and wine. Shouldn't it be white wine with curry? What sort of curry do you have? I don't like white wine, so you wine and I'll wine, Sponge. My reminder was only 4 minutes late today. I know, I've just had mine. I think it's funny that it sends it to me. Sarah, you're live. Oh, really? Good evening, John Boy. I've just sent you a message. Shadow Eyes, hello. How are you doing today? Excellent. This will keep me out of the pub on a Friday. Yeah, we had fun last weekend though in John Boy's live. With his gaming when he'd been to the pub. Never seen anybody spend, even me, never seen anybody spend so long in one room on a game. Wandering around. 11:15 a.m. ish in Vegas. Awesome. Hope it's not too hot for your cat. 11:20 a.m. for Wiz, and he's awake. That's awesome. Hello, Sponge. Hello. Yeah, tuna and mushroom. I'm doubting on that one. Tuna and mushrooms are good on pizza. What, at the same time? I don't know. I rarely have fish on a pizza unless it's prawns. Or as the Americans say, shrimp. I can do prawns on a pizza, but I don't normally have fish on a pizza. Pam, is 12:21 p.m. California. I know it was awkward. I was trying to work out with Caroline earlier today to do a Friday night live, but kind of had to go earlier in case other lives happen later. So it feels really weird going live at this time, I have to admit. Tuna pizza sounds a bit fishy to me. It does to me too. Actually, I could probably eat a tuna pizza, but it's the mushrooms that going with it. I love mushrooms, but with tuna? I'm squiffy on red wine, can't keep up. You just relax. Let the chat come to you, Sponge. Covering you all in a warm blanket. Debbie! Oh, sweetie, I can't stop. I know you're not. I know you can't, darling. Go on, I'm not meant to be here. Blanket, hello, watch it later. All right, sweetness. Hope you're okay, darling. Hope you're both Sponge is getting fruity from the fruit in her wine. Sponge, keep the blanket, give me wine. Dad's got a breakfast, yes. If you're in John Boy's life, you'll understand that. Curry and red wine pizza. Oh no. Curry pizza. Can I eat a curry pizza? The only kind of pizza I've had that's been slightly different like that is when I was in York, and one of the local restaurants did hoisin duck pizza, and I love hoisin duck, and the pizza was amazing. I love duck. Whack whack. I have no qualms eating duck. Only 86 right now. Well, hopefully it's bearable. I watched a bit of Tomb Raider today. It was interesting. I love the Tomb Raider lives because I used to play Tomb Raider. When I go back to doing some gaming myself, I'll probably revisit some Tomb Raider and maybe play some of the newer ones. Yeah, I thought shrimp on pizza would be weird, but it's like, yeah, I've had shrimp on pizza. It's fine, but actually, I'm being judgy. I think it's the tuna and mushroom combo that's making me weird out. What time is it across the pond? It is nearly 7:30 in the evening here. No fish or mushrooms for this kitty cat. Kitty cats like fish. I know. I know. I actually had promised this live, but I do feel bad for my Aussies, my Kiwis. Try not to make a habit of it. I have got my normal live tomorrow afternoon. This was supposed to be a members, and as usual, I forgot to set it. But chicken tikka pizza from M&S was amazing. While I haven't got a car, I can't get to M&S unless I get the bus. But what I actually missed from M&S, I'm sorry guys, we seem to be into food already. It's because I've just had dinner. Is their Singapore noodles. I love their Singapore noodles. And they do special fried rice, and not everybody does. I like curry pizza. A curry calzone, yeah. That's Raven, you get some rest, darling. If you've only had a couple of hours sleep, you need more sleep, sweetie. Because you might be needed later. No quacks eating duck. I have pizza pick and Discord food for. I'll have a look at that later. I don't put my Discord on when I'm in StreamYard because it just plays havoc. 8 hours between me and UK. We're 8 hours. Yes. Are you? If you're, we're 8 hours from Pacific. Yeah, you'll be Pacific, won't you, Vegas? So, I'm used to working out for the East Coast, but yeah. Pacific Coast, USA is 8 hours from the UK. UK, Raven's not had much sleep and she was up all last night. Can't keep out of the live streams. That's Raven's problem. Hey, Pump. And Crow was live last night, and Seg was live last night. I don't know if anybody else was live after them. We made Raven sick with all the nasty pizza talk. Oh, it's on for a limited time. You can shop with Ocado. They do M&S food and delivery. Yeah, I am thinking of actually looking for M&S food delivery because I only ever go to M&S for sort of treat stuff. But there's one or two things that they have that are yummy. And the Singapore noodles is one of them. Because not nowhere else does it. We used to have the best. We used to have an Iceland here. And they said goodbye. Because the people who actually what happened was the building they were in was owned by the Yorkshire Trading Company, and the Yorkshire Trading Company thought, oh, we like that property, we think we'll go in there. So they kind of hiked up the rent that was to make it too expensive, and we lost Iceland. And I've never stopped missing Iceland. For all sorts of things, but their Singapore noodles were amazing. Oh, my trackpad's not working, so if I crash the internet, it's my fault. Vegas is Pacific time. East Coast is 3 hours ahead of us. Yeah, I'm used to the 5 hour difference. I kind of almost live on East Coast time sometimes. But it wasn't though until it's a while ago now. What, 20 years ago? Where did we go? No, it's when we went to Albuquerque. And it wasn't until I went to Albuquerque, sort of, I think it was 2001. So we're still going back quite a way. I did a conference there, and I didn't realise there was 3 time zones in the States. 4 time zones in the States. I thought there were 3. I thought it was Pacific, Central, and East. And didn't realise there was a mountain one. That confused me. That confused me. But that's easy done. I love Peking. I just love duck, full stop. Didn't know Iceland was once next to UK. It's so far up north these days. I know. So these countries creeping around. Actually, it's Iceland's fault that it now takes, because I'm frightened of flying, it's Iceland's fault that it now takes 8 hours instead of 5 hours to get to New York. Because of their stupid volcano a few years ago. Blurting out all the ash. So they had to change the flight routes, and they never changed them back. I remember the first time I went to New York and thought, why is my flight taking 8 hours? Why? Whereas you can put your Discord link in if you want. Almost all channels in the US go by Eastern time. Yeah, I must admit, I'm kind of guilty of that. But I know that it's like for Oz, I do East time, I do Sydney time. But at least you're not having to work it out from the UK. Love my Iceland. Oh, I miss it so much. They also did the best bacon. God, Iceland bacon was awesome. Mountain to I did not know there was a mountain time to live. My mum and dad were stranded in Vegas. That's when the volcanoes erupted. Oof. I think they stopped flights for a long time. There's very few flights because they didn't know what was happening with the ash. Volcano is still going. You can watch it. I would actually love to go to Iceland. I've considered it in the past. I did look at it when I was booking trips with the students because I used to take the students abroad. But it's very expensive to take the students. You know, I think it was cheaper to take them to New York. So glad I can't fly anymore. Leg issues. I know I'm terrified of flying, but I am stressed that in 2 years' time I'm going to be getting on a plane. But it'll be worth it when I get to the other end. I've got Greg pasties in my. You put pasties in the freezer. They taste alright when they're defrosted. Iceland have bat nuggets and spooky potato shapes at the moment. Yummy. Oh, rolling out the Halloween stuff already. Don't know. You get the August bank holiday over and done with. And there you go. 10 days to be stranded. Horrible place to be stranded. I hope the airlines set them up a decent hotel. I've heard different. I suppose it depends how long you're stranded for, but I've heard different accounts of when people have either missed a flight and it's not their fault, or incidents like that happen as to how well. It depends which airline you're with, I think. Cost them a fortune because insurance didn't cover it. Actually, I think something like a volcano, there's a clause called Act of God, in a lot of these insurances, which they won't cover you if it's considered that's what they call it, an act of God. So if it's something like a volcano or hurricane or whatever, terrorism counts as well. Is, if it's completely out of control, they won't always cover it. You're kind of relying really on your airline to look after you. Secret to flying. Other than walking is good drugs and someone you trust. Don't really make any difference with me. I mean, the minute the plan when I go over to the States is I'm flying over with Bestie, but I'm staying longer, so I'll be flying back on my own. She's agreed to flying back on her own. She's not frightened of flying. Doesn't really make any difference to me, to be honest. Just don't like being up there. And I've tried tranquilizers and all sorts of stuff. None of them work. None, not one. Yeah, it was back to God. Yeah. Nice little loophole for them, because especially some destinations, there's you've got quite a high risk of it. I love flying. Oh, why? I used to, not anymore. Popping in, have to go out soon. Oh, Catherine. Catherine's popping out. Catherine's out gallivanting for the evening. But it won't be, will it? 5 hours behind us. Everyone relax, curry is ordered. Good, we can all rest now. Sponge is about to get a curry. Hang on, I don't know what's going on with the Discord. No, flying for me. If we were made to fly, we would have wings. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's because I crashed in a hot air balloon. I'm frightened of flying. Actually, I'm not frightened of flying. I'm frightened of being up there. I'm actually, if they flew closer to the ground, I'd be happier. I accidentally found out my IBS medication stopped my panic attacks, but it also knocks me on my butt. Well, that sounds perfect for flying, to be honest. Because I've also tried sleeping tablets, and they don't work either. So the I can't remember what they were, but the tranquilizers I only tried them once. But the problem was they do relax you, but you get so relaxed. What do you have to do all the time? You have to pee all the time. You got no hope in going to sleep or getting settled. If they flew flat, yeah. If you can actually see what happened with me. I've told the story before, so I won't tell the whole story, but I crashed in a hot air balloon because I was stupid enough to agree to go in one. And they look all nice and floaty when you see them in the sky, but when you're actually in one, they are huge buggers, and they are noisy, and that flame is gargantua. And it was very low cloud cover, so we were above the clouds for most of the flight. And that terrified me. It absolutely terrified me being above. We're not meant to be above the clouds, out in the open. In a plane, I used to think it was lovely, but out in the open, no. So that actually freaked me out. And the wind had picked up when we went below, and we couldn't land properly, so we had to what's called dump the balloon. So you basically get as low as you can, and then they just drop it straight down. But yeah, so the closer to the ground I get, the more relaxed I am. I don't mind coming into land. I'm one of those few people I don't mind landing. Hang on, I'm trying to go between the Discord talk here. Hey Anita, how are we doing? Me and Sarah agree on something. It had to happen sooner or later. Statistically. I mean, if I was a billionaire and could just travel all the time, probably not want to, but for example, I would love to go down to Australia and New Zealand. If you gave me 6 months to wind my way down there on land and on boat, that'd be great. I wouldn't go on a hot air balloon, no. What happened was I was working. I was only about 21 at the time, and I was a nanny down in London. And the people I was nannying for, they were learning to fly one. So what happens if you want to learn to fly one? Is you help them with 4 flights, and then you get a free one. And they gave me one of the free ones, and I was terrible when I was younger. When somebody, oh, Sarah, do you want to do this? Oh yeah, I'm up for that, and then without even thinking about what I'm saying when I say yes. And yeah, like I say, when you see hot air balloons up in the sky, they look all peaceful and floaty, and they're not all peaceful and floaty. And as soon as you get in it, as soon as they start blowing it up to get it to take off, you realise how huge and noisy and how big that flame is. Then you are literally in a basket. So it's taking off from the ground, and you getting higher and higher, and you're thinking, what was I thinking? Yeah, no, we were above the clouds. So what I actually hate the most about flying is being above the clouds and being that high up. I'm more frightened of where I am than the plane. I don't worry about the plane crashing any more than anybody else. I'm absolutely scared. I think John Boy might have finished his pizza. Pizza. It's all right, Pompo. It's all I'm just saying. I'm trying to work around it. Crow in the chat already. Alexis Artemis Green had the first. How are we doing? I love saying that. And not everybody will say it, will they? And I love saying it. Alexis Artemis Green had the best. I get a very posh voice when I say it. And I do not have a posh voice normally. Whatever people think. Crow in the chat. Everybody's saying hello. Hello. I went parasailing once and was afraid the harness would break. Plus, we had to manually collapse the parachute to land. The height didn't bother me though. I'm not so bad with heights. Although I do suffer from vertigo. So if it's a sort of height that sets me off balance, I've got a problem with it. But that would be my problem with either parasailing or parachute, is I would panic that something can go wrong. Yeah. I don't think I could jump out of a plane though. I don't think I could parachute. I do like the idea of parachuting, but I just know that is the sort of thing that if somebody had said to me when I was 21, do you want to jump out of a plane in the parachute? I go, oh yeah, that sounds awesome. And I would have regretted it the instant I had that parachute and was about to jump out. The big balloons sure used to take off in the field behind my house. Oh, they are massively noisy. But when you think about it, it's because they have this massive gas flame to keep them up, and it is a noisy, noisy burner, and that flame must be several feet high, and I mean several. I mean 12, probably more, 12, 15 feet at least. I take travel sickness pills, drowsy ones. Oh, really? Oh, I might try that. I appreciate it a lot. No problem, Alexis. I love the feeling of flying, especially during a storm with the lightning right outside the window. What? Seriously? I don't think I've ever... I've done a lot of flying. I don't think I've ever been in a lightning storm. That would... I don't like lightning anyway. Speaking of Crow, that super chat yesterday never came up. I don't know. You have to have a look at that. If it's Play Store, there might be a delay though. Play Store's a bit funny because I play games and occasionally put some money on. And never been on a plane. I hate heights. They're a necessary evil for me. I have to really want to go to wherever I'm going to get on a plane. But the reason when I go over to the States in 2 years, the plan at the moment is the first 2 weeks with Bestie. She's flying home on her own, and I'm going to stay on for 2 weeks. And the reason I'm staying on for 2 weeks is I want to do stuff for the channel. Hopefully, meet up with 1 or 2 people. And first off, money. Don't have to pay for 2 lots of plane flights, and 2, I don't want to do 2 lots of plane flights. So I do prefer it when I'm going to be wherever I'm going for a good length of time, because if I'm only there for a few days, I spend the entire time worrying about flying back. Don't like even being on the house roof. Well, what are you doing on the house roof, Catherine? Yeah, why would you go on the house roof? That's a silly thing to do. I think your name's awesome. Awesome. I'd love to do a parachute jump. I think the only way I could do one, I couldn't do one. There's no point now. I mean, I wouldn't want to go up in the plane, let alone jump out of it. But the only way I could have done one is if I'd have done one of those ones where you're actually strapped to somebody's back, and they do everything. I wouldn't trust myself to operate the parachute. I'd never jump. Sorry, I'd never jump out of a perfectly good aircraft. That is sensible. There, that is good talk. Yeah, why would you? I mean, if the plane was going down and there were trouble and it was the only way to save yourself, yeah, I might consider jumping out. But that's funny. You're not wrong though. Beer and vodka are good for travel sickness. Actually, what I found, I have no problems being on a boat. I actually love sailing, but because that would be my choice. Would be, sail to the far off places if I had the time and money to spend on it. But yeah, I used to when we used to get the ferries, say over to France or whatever. I used to use just tonic water because it has quinine in it. The gin and tonic works wonders if you've got travel sickness. My ex tried to unclip us from the parachute while parasailing because the harness trapped his bits when they were dipped us in the water. We were really high up. What a nut! Yeah, what a complete knob. I can't even stand VR headsets with a drop. I have motion sickness and vertigo. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm saying I'm going back to go. I don't mean for the channel. I mean for me. I'm getting a new computer, hopefully, and I'm looking at the gaming computers because they've got the power I need. And I thought, oh, Raven's fault. She showed me Steve. Oh, I can play Tomb Raider again. I can play Ratchet and Clank. So, but VR, no. But even video games, there's certain games I learned first time I was gaming, I just couldn't do because of the motion sickness. Who was playing one the other day? Was it John Boy? He was playing something different. He was playing. Was it the zombie one? Was it that island one, John Boy? And that was setting me off a little bit. Not too bad, but yeah. If I was getting off in America, it might force me on a plane. Abseiled. Ooh. No, I'm with you there, Pomp. I'd be paranoid. No. Someone will have to push me out of the plane. I'm not jumping. I couldn't do it. I mean, you know, let's face it, I couldn't do a parachute jump. I love trains. That's the other thing I'm actually looking at for the States, actually, is looking at doing some of the trips by train when we're there. I've sailed alongside a waterfall in South Africa. I bet that was amazing. I've never been to Africa and I'd absolutely love to go. Boats can be dangerous things. Boats can be dangerous things, but I can swim. That's my argument. I can swim. And trains, I do sometimes get a bit nervous with trains when they're too fast. But then with a train, you know, if there is a problem, you can get out. You can't get out of a plane. Sarah, what's power? Power? I like travelling on a train. 3 hours to York was good. Oh, but it should be bloody 3 hours. Was that the Trans-Pennine Express? The first time I used the Trans-Pennine Express, I remember thinking they need to take the word express off this bloody thing. It was a 50-mile stretch and it takes 3 hours, or 2 hours, I suppose, from Manchester. Amtrak is so expensive now. Yeah, I haven't looked at the prices yet. That's the problem. Purple Ronnie, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, darling? Oh, Dead Island, yeah, rubbish game and head wizzy. Yeah, I've seen worse games, but yeah, it was a little bit motion sickness inducing if you were sort of paying attention. I couldn't play it. I think that's one of the reasons I actually like that when I say I like games with a clear path. Because if you're just wandering around aimlessly, that kind of makes it worse. I used to like travelling, now I'm practically shut. Yeah, well, me too. Literally at the minute. But if I do travel, that's why I'm waiting 2 years. I might do a short break in the year. I still like to go up to Aviemore, maybe next year. But that's why with the American trip, I'd rather do it properly. I'd rather do it and save up and do it properly and be there for a while and not be here, there, and everywhere. I am aware now with my illness that I won't have the energy to have too hectic a schedule. So yeah, it's going to be sort of calm down. But the whole idea that initiated us going in a couple of years' time was to finish off the bucket list for the States. The canal boat is on my bucket list. I knew I had friends who owned a canal boat. They actually lived on it for a while. It's the same friends. I've told the story about the guy who they sold secondhand furniture and they had it in it was an old mill building, and he'd walked in one day and it looked like it did exactly like it. All the furniture was gone. It looked exactly like it did way back when. And they had a canal boat and it was beautiful. They lived on it. I can control the motion sickness as long as I can look at the horizon. That's why the video can get me. Found that out as a kid watching the second Star Wars flying over. Oh, right. Yeah, I get motion sickness in a car or a bus. I'm terrible in buses. If I get on a bus, I have to be in the front seat so I can look out the front. Never get motion sickness as a driver. So yeah, I need to look out the front. I can't look out the side window. How am I doing on the chat? Oh, only 3 minutes. That's not bad. Thought 3 hours was a bit long. It's 3 hours to London. Yeah, it's 3 hours from Newcastle to London. Sometimes a bit shorter if they only stop at York. There's one of the ones that Beardo plays. I'm alright with some of them, But there's one of them that I really struggle with. I really can't stay in there very long, and I don't know which one it is. But one of them is really bad for that. Sarah, you can get a train up to Edinburgh? Yeah, I can. Edinburgh is I think it's an hour. So I can just get on at Almouth, which is only 3 miles away from me. So yeah, Edinburgh's easy. But the benefit of going to Edinburgh on the train is the train station is literally in the centre of the city. You sort of walk up the steps and you're on Princess Street. Yeah, let me know when you're going. Lionheart, hello, little drunk but still alive. Oh well, it's good to be a little drunk on a Friday. Still alive is awesome. Awesome. Oh, this trackpad is driving me mad. Okay. Catherine, love and leave. Oh, have a good day, Catherine. Whatever you're doing. Hope you're still here to hear say that. Crit Walker in the house. No, sweetie. Have a good hugs, girl. Hugs to you too, Catherine. Good to see you, darling. Pinky, good morning to you too. Oh, I'm pleased you could make it. I was feeling a bit guilty that I was on the wrong time for my Kiwis, my Aussies. Yeah, I must admit, if there's a game, my stupid. I'm gonna leave the computer alone for a minute. When there's a game that I don't watch huge amounts of speed. I pop in and I don't sort of tend to stay around much, but I'm mod for both Raven and John Boy Nice. I tend to stay in there if they're on, and I know they're on. I'm there for a while. If there is a section that's I just focus on the chat anyway. That's what I try and do. If the graphics are playing me up, but for the most part, neither of them play stuff that tends to set my This trackpad is way too sensitive. It's driving me mad. Raven plays a lot of Resident Evil. John Boy plays Resident Evil and Tomb Raider, and none of them bother me. There is one that John Boy plays. He plays one that's similar to, I can't remember what it's called. Something Chronicles. That's similar to Tomb Raider, which does set me off a little bit. Lionheart gets seasick. No, I can get seasick, but so is Anita. But yeah, quinine is a good one for tonic water. Just tonic water. Learn to be gentle with the trackpad. Can we see the new song, Sarah? Which new song? The trailer. I've got a trailer to show you guys. Took us 7 hours to get to Cornwall because of traffic and road. I've been trying to explain this to American friends. They say, "Oh, the UK is so small," and just trying to explain to people why it's such a pain in the neck getting around the UK, especially England. Actually, I'd forgotten about the trailer. I play the trailer. Oh yeah, I have no problem at all if I'm on a lake or a loch. If seas calm, I'm not frightened. The point is, I'm not actually frightened of sailing. I mean, put me in the middle of the Atlantic on those gigantic waves, I might have a bit of a problem, but I'm not, because apart from anything else, I know I can swim. I used to be able to swim. I probably wouldn't manage now. Can't watch gaming makes it go dizzy. Yep. Uncharted. That was it. Wasn't too bad, but it was one of those games where every movement you made, the screen shifted. Struggle to watch being non-gamer, but I try. I haven't played for years because of knackering my hand. So I gave my PlayStation to my nephews. I don't know what Miss Gray was playing last night. Jonathan! I really should have rebooted my computer before I started this. Hello, sweetie. How's Ned? Go back to StreamYard. Debunk the junk in the house. Woke up 10 minutes ago. I'll be fully awake after my breakfast. See, I need coffee to be fully awake. Well, I need coffee to be awake. Fully awake's a bit of a stretch for me these days. Thank you, Caroline. What I'm actually going to do, actually, because I don't plan on being on forever today. This is just a rough trailer. That I'm going to play, and it gives me the chance to put the kettle on actually while it's playing. So it's a bit of a tease trailer, but there is a topic I've been planning on doing for a year. And it's I've been nervous about doing it because of the topic. Now I know that people in the chat are going to be fine with it. It's people beyond people in the chat, if that makes sense. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the trailer, take the opportunity to boil the kettle. Actually, just in case people think I'm finishing, if I can get my mouse to work. Oh, this is ridiculous. Hang on. I really should have rebooted. Hang on. Oh, it's disappeared. Where's my mouse gone? Give me a second, guys. Sarah's having technical difficulties. Oh, I really just want to play. Hang on. Right. Okay, we're back. I put that it's an intermission, but I'm not ending. If I time anybody out, I'm sorry. It's because the trackpad is literally doing whatever it wants. That's usually when I time people out. Banners. Intermission. There we go. Let's say it's a bit of a teaser trailer. I will explain it when it's played. Okay. Coffee made. Right. Here's the story for those who don't know. I know that my chat, and I think everybody in here is my regular chat, are fine with extra topics. Over a year ago now, Crow suggested a book called Chariots of the Gods. Some of you may know it, some of you may not. And it is a book that some people in the community are going to look down on. I already had eye rolls from Kenny a few months ago when I said I was going to be covering it. But I'm using Chariots of the Gods as a framework. It's not about sort of doing the book. It's about the reason I put that trailer the way that I did. I've loved the paranormal since I was a kid, and I had an encyclopedia when I was a kid. I'll explain all this in my introductory video, but I had an encyclopedia as a kid that had all the paranormal in it: ghosts, aliens, cryptids, folklore, etc. And I really I've been so nervous about tackling these subjects, especially doing Chariots of the Gods. And the reason I loved Chariots of the Gods, it's not perfect. So people have criticised it, some people love it, but it's about the way of thinking. It's about expanding those topics, and it's about just thinking about these things that we need to get. In my opinion, we need some wonder put back into the paranormal. Now, yes, I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff that we can't explain. Science is trying, archaeology is trying, because a lot of it's ancient. But it doesn't. We need to get back to enjoying it and enjoying the topics, enjoying the story. There's nothing wrong with having a sense of wonder. So, I'm not sure how it's going to get taken overall. But I've decided it's time to risk it. I've decided it's time. I need to do it for me. It's going to be an ongoing series. I'll be doing my other stuff as well. I'm doing the Houdini video, and I'm doing, if there's something that needs covering with the community, I'll be doing all that. I've got the magazines coming out. All that's still not going to change. But I need to do this for me. And I know that there's a lot of people in chat who will be quite happy to see some of these different subjects. So, I will do a less rambly, hopefully, explanation in the introductory video. But which I'm hoping will be out in a day or two. So, thank you, Crypt. Thank you. Ganja Mama, hello, sweetness. How are you doing? Good to see you, darling. Thank you for becoming a member. You're a treasure. I'm lurking, but hey, everyone. I'm not going to do a bungee jump in January. It'll be cold as well. Thank you, Shadow Mice. You are always appreciated. Thank you so much for that. I absolutely love the stories. Yeah, I mean I've still got the encyclopedia I'm talking about, and I must have been dipping in and out of that for years. I mean, I've probably read it all multiple times, and at the same time, I'm somebody who always wants explanations. I do want things to be explained, but at the same time, and I've said this all the time, we need mystery. We need not to have everything explained. And maybe it's perfectly right that not everything's explained, because there's a fun in that. Come on, shouldn't stop us speculating, and it's good. Paranormal needs to go back to the roots. Exactly. It's why I've been doing a lot of the Victorian stuff, because I fell down that rabbit hole doing the history of debunking. It's why I've done the Houdini video. I'm doing a bigger one on Houdini, going through his book, which is called Magician Among the Spirits. You know, we didn't invent the paranormal, guys, and you're going not just centuries, you're going back thousands of years. And there's so much still out there that we can talk about. And are we ever going to get full explanations for them? No, but it just shouldn't stop us talking about it. And I am a cultural analyst as well, and we need to understand why people are so fascinated about this throughout the millennia. So And I'll be honest, I've been frightened of putting this out for a long time, and I've decided it's just going to get put out, and let's just see what happens with it. It's not controversial in this chat. It's not controversial in this chat. It's not. I have an amazing chat, and the people who are in this chat, and there are in other chats as well, not just in my chat. I see these things being talked about elsewhere, but I also see some chats. We can talk about, talking to walls and going ghost hunting, but oh no, aliens, or and again, it doesn't. The fascination doesn't just have to be about proving it. I am a researcher. I'm going to be doing it as responsibly as I can, but at the same time, and I will look into what's out there research-wise. But at the same time, we can enjoy the story. We can enjoy wondering what's going on. I prefer a number of channel stories to their investigations audio. I mean, I regularly watch 2 or 3 investigation channels. But I mean, I watch other things as well. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough on you guys. And I mean, I watch channels like the Y-Files and Metaphysical. If you like the idea of the Y-Files, if that's been introduced to you by Beardo, I've been watching the Y-Files for a while. There's also a similar channel called Metaphysical that I really like as well. And also just the folklore stories. You've got people like Sam Haynes are sort of developing a channel about folklore stories. And I'm sure we all live somewhere where we can at least talk about stories there's loads around here. And those stories come from somewhere. I'm not necessarily saying it starts with the paranormal, but they come from somewhere. And they're part of our history. Whodunit debunks. Could watch documentary. Really? Thank you, Pepperoni. I really do appreciate that, because I am nervous. Houdini. Yeah. I did a case file of something Houdini debunked in the last video, but the book Magician Among the Spirits is basically his book about debunking and about some of the cases he had and the way he sort of felt about it and some of the techniques he used. Listen to some story. I actually love some of the story channels. I actually have a thing about because I'm particularly interested in stories from regions like wilderness regions. So, channels that do things like the park ranger stories. I've got a thing about the Alaskan stories as well. Yeah, that's what I'm sort of trying to do. I'm trying to do it in such a way. There's some topics in Chariots of the Gods that are very controversial, but I'm not sort of presenting it so, I believe in aliens. I'm not the alien or paranormal equivalent of a flat earther. It's going to be done responsibly. But I need people to give it a chance. I've got stories that are trippy. Don't forget, the Believe in Me project is ongoing. The first magazine that will be out in a couple of weeks will have the first viewing, but eventually they will be compiled into a book. So you can send me your experiences if you want to still. That'll be ongoing. Creepy stories. I watch Mr. Bollen. I have to confess, I've got a little bit more critical with Mr. Bollen. I think that's because I've been so long in the debunking community, actually. And I have seen him cover stories that I know have been proven rubbish. But that's fine, because he's just doing it as storytelling. But some of his older stuff, he does a lot of 411 stories, and I know 411's had its issues, but There's a lot of national park, US national park stories in those. Wayne in the house. Hello, sweetness. How are you this Friday evening? How's that little itty bitty channel of yours going? I'm saying itty bitty. I didn't mean that. Sounded awful. I am really sorry, Wayne. I really didn't mean that the way it sounded. So Wayne Dawson, 94 Nights. Somebody want to put Wayne's link up in the chat? I think find the Crystal Balls channel. Let's get Wayne more on the map than he already is. Or she already is. Sorry. Crystal needs promoting. Little bird has told me she's got some new music. I'm really gonna... Because she's sassy. Oh, speaking of sassy, hey Seg, how are you doing? Side-eye guy. Speaking of royalty, speaking of the crown. Oh, now Ghost Wiener comes back in the chat. Hey, Seg, this is like Crow coming in. I'm just going to sit here and drink my coffee while everybody says hello to Seg. I saw a white lady in the church praying. I said, "Are you okay?" She turned her head and vanished. Before cans and phones, only 16. Yeah, I mean, I've had loads of experiences, and I mean, I will be telling mine as well, because it's only fair I tell mine. I didn't have a camera for any of them. But it's about talking about the experience. It's not about people saying, "Oh, that's not paranormal, that is paranormal." It's about the experience that you have and how it affects you. I try and debunk everything. As much as I'm open to it, as much as I'm sort of doing the chariots of the gods, even as a kid I tried to explain everything. But I have a handful of experiences I can't, and trust me, I've tried. And they definitely happened, and they definitely happened the way I remember them. Because I know you will also sometimes get the false memory thing. I love Seg. Spange. I'm telling Justin. Justin, if you're lurking, Spange is cheating on you with Seg. It's Seg early enough for you. 6 a.m. He should have been up for hours. Crystal Balls. Thank you, Wiz. That's Wayne's channel. I'm sure most of you guys in here know this, but that's Wayne's Crystal Balls channel. Show him some love. Because he's trying. He's very, very trying. No, I'm kidding. And the second, it's Unholy Legend, the creepy channel. Is that an actual channel? Trouble with using those stories to fall asleep, though. It's like I'd dream them. It's bad enough falling asleep to a live stream, and then you end up dreaming about whoever's running the live stream. Seg has more mass than underpants. It's getting that way. Sarah's put me to shame with how far behind the chat she is. Actually, Seg, I'm going to be honest now. This is highly unusual for me to be this up with the chat. I have been getting worse and worse lately. But at least he didn't turn up on Sunday. I love Seg way more than Justin. Somebody screen grab that and send it to Justin. Oh, actually, it's because Justin didn't send you happy birthday and Seg made him. I don't know what you're on about. Crystal does have 1 or 2 songs. Haven't been played as yet. Yes, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. It's a channel, you won't sleep. So, hang on, just let me... Unholy Ledger, I'm going to write that down. I listen to Mystery Archives narrations. I know they aren't 100%, but I still enjoy them. Yeah, I love the Park Ranger ones. Something about the Park Ranger ones. Places like Yosemite, etc., and the Appalachians. Um, I also love the ones, even if they're in the city, where the stories are told by um, either paramedics or police. So you've got officialdom going in. Me too, Sponge. Seg, she's learned from the past. Yeah, I am. This is very unusual for me to be that up with the chat. It's because I'm not waffling about the paranormal tonight. No, I think he's. I think he's. I think Spaghetti's in Italy. I think he's got a debunking one tonight, not wrestling. Yeah, I know which one I would have gone with the wrestling, but probably two of them would have been either of the rock ones. Seg, you should get a Justin jumper to go with one of your masks. Ooh, sexy. Yeah, use the mask with the tongue sticking out. And have somebody knit a jumper with Justin's face with the tongue sticking out to go with it. Awesome. Take a photo and put it on a Christmas card. There's some merch suggestion for you. Is there? I thought it was a paranormal thingy. Pam, me too. I love Tape Library or the Park Ranger one. The Park Ranger ones are. It's like the stories about that have happened in the national parks. Missing 411 does a lot of them. And I know that Missing 411's had some controversy recently, but it's not just them that do it. There's something about the wilderness, and if you're me, I was going to say if you're British, but let's face it, if you're me, I remember flying over the Rocky Mountains, going from Albuquerque to Dallas to Albuquerque to Denver, and I couldn't cope with the view outside the window. This is apart from being frightened of flying and hitting the fucking air pocket going over them. But getting your head wrapped around mountain after mountain after mountain after mountain after mountain, as far as the eye can see, So the expanses of these national parks and some of the areas, it's another reason I love the Alaska stuff. Yeah, anything to do with the national parks. The paranormal monkey. You're kidding, right? Was he No, I haven't seen him. Go, Serena, you're funny. There was a duck on Instagram the other day with a jumper not similar to Justin's. I don't know where Justin shops for his jumpers. It'll be on the clearance rack, I know that much. What's the one here? I live in the middle of nowhere, so I can never watch. Oh, Primark. Yeah, probably the Primark rack. He only pretends to be posh. How does Seg wash all his masks? I would imagine carefully. Justin Paranormal Jumper podcast. It's a jumper, not a jumpsuit. We are safe. Justin just banter. Is it wrestling? It's a premiere. It's a premiere. It's not the wrestling. I wouldn't have gone near it if it had been wrestling tonight. I'd love to do the Breaking Bad tour in Albuquerque. I loved Albuquerque. I don't know if Seg's still in the chat. I don't know if Seg's been to New Mexico. New Mexico, the states tend to have names for themselves. And New Mexico, it's the land of enchantment. I can so see why I loved it. And Jonathan and Cree, I think Mike recommended a place that I looked at because I said I think we really want to go back to New Mexico for a few days, see a bit more of it because I mean I was at a conference there, so we were just in Albuquerque, and so I had somewhere recommended, and I thought stuff a few days I could move in there. It's just amazing. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. I watch a lot of true crime, or I watch less than I did, because I don't have time. But I love my true crime. I haven't listened to Mr. Ballon and Wild Lanka stuff. Yeah, I my only criticism of Mr. Ballon's, I think, because he's hugely successful. He's over 10 million now, but he's stretched himself a little thin. So, I find him a bit more hit and miss than he used to be. But I do have a playlist of some of my favourites of his. Which I absolutely adore. It's Monkey Man Podcast. Sam Hain, I was talking about you earlier. I was talking about the. I showed the trailer for my new series, which is based on a wide range of the paranormal. It's called Beyond Chariots of the Gods, and I was talking about the love of folklore and the stories that go with it. And I mentioned your channel because I think the folklore is important. Crow the chats. Terry Nell, I'm sorry, sir. Hello. No problem. American prisoners have jumpsuits, the Brits have trainers. I watched Adolescence. Did you? On purpose? I'm planning on camping in Rendlesham for... Really? Oh, Lionheart, let us know how that goes. I would love to. If I could get down there, I would. That's a fascinating case, and I think, in my opinion, it's probably the strongest case in the UK. And I know what people say about it, and you know some of the inverted commas debunking that's gone on about it. But that Rendlesham Forest is awesome case. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm sure I've seen Justin buying jumpers from museum and antique store. Yeah, that's what he says. If he says that, then, you know, charity shops. Chad, thanks for the awesome improvements. You're the shooting star. Remember, you're always welcome to drop by for coffee chat. No problem. CPR. Hello, you. Actually, could somebody put Sam Hain's link in the chat? Please. I haven't done that for a while. Yeah, one episode I couldn't watch more. I have to go and walk the killer chihuahua. You go and do that. I only live 20 miles away from... Oh, really? That helps, doesn't it? Living in the UK. I love the Rendlesham case. And when I was saying earlier about officialdom, you know, I love the stories where it involves police or ambulance sort of giving evidence, and obviously you've got the army with the Rendlesham one. So you have a bunch of new folks in chat. Maybe you should show the chromo again before you finish. I will show it again before I actually end the stream. But there will be an introductory video. I'll probably play it again tomorrow in tomorrow's live as well. And there'll be an introductory video to explain fully what I'm doing with this new series. Next few days. I'm working on that at the moment. Sam Hain's channel, thank you. Thank you for that. And also, speaking of Justin's jumpers, he did do a Joshtin series a while back. Purperodi's not far from Rendlesham. I'm going to take a tinfoil hat. Why not? Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound, eh? Yeah, I appreciate the support. Got a lot of advice, viewers, and Phil at the start. All appreciated. Happy to help. More than happy to help. I do love my folklore stories. Do love them. Like I say, they're there for a reason. We shouldn't dismiss the whole point, really. It isn't even the individual subjects in Chariots of the Gods. The whole point is we shouldn't stop looking at the past. The basic message is we need to look to the past to understand the future. Can't ignore what's come before. Oh, I am still running on. Sponge! Wow! Hang on. I'm impressed you're the one that noticed, considering the imbibing. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. The fact you also love the intermission bar. It's a cool intermission bar. Well, when I didn't have it and I was playing my intermission videos, people thought I was ending the stream. But, you know, if I put the kettle on when I'm on the microphone, people complain. And I have the fan on low for you lot, so I'm baking. Sarah, you sound like you're in a wind tunnel. Back, I'll take this up to 9 tonight. Terry, Mystic Mimo. Oh, I'm doing awesome on chat tonight. Best night for Seg to come in. I've looked really efficient tonight when he came in. Look at me. I'm almost at the bottom of the chat. Mind you, I haven't got 200 people in, so, you know. Not that that's any excuse. No problem, Lionheart. See you soon. Thank you for being here, and I'm really jealous that you're going to Rendlesham. I would love to go to Rendlesham. There's also a location that Claire and Paul went to, P&C went to. It was near them. If I'm ever down that way, when they went to the old RAF base that's disused, so vegetation. I want to go down there and just photograph it. There's vegetation taking over what's left of the buildings and stuff like that. I'd love to see that. Crow the chats. Have I missed any paranormal encounters happening recently? I don't know, Rain. Have you? Have you not been paying attention? I'm trying to think when my last one was. I've had less since I've come home, actually. I've had 2 major ones since I came home, but less little ones. It is. Is it funny that Pinky has a sore pinky? I hurt my pinky finger at the gym. Oh no! Can't have a sore pinky. Crow where? Oh no! It's what I call skipping the chat. Crowing the chat's what he does. Just gonna crow the chat, guys. Get at the bottom of the chat to make me look good. So when somebody says crowing the chat, it's come from this live stream. Here we go.
Crow in the chat. I love it.
Crow in the chat. Been having a pot of family time recently. That's awesome. Pinky, no! How did you hurt your pinky? That's no good. Pinky can't have a sore pinky. You'd have to change your name. Pinky Owie. With permission, Mom kisses. Pinky's pinky or better. Oh, look at this. Look at the love. Look at the love. You cracked me up last night. Who cracked you up last night? Crow. Or Seg. Crow. Crow had an awesome live stream last night. The quiz that Raven, myself, Phil, Seg, one or two people sort of helped him with. Community quiz, all questions about the community. I did legs at the gym today. Did you? I was always best at doing legs at the gym. Crow. Too many picky girls. I was doing weights and being dumb and dropped it on my feet. Oh, ow. Ow. I'm so glad Crow's back, yeah. And it was an awesome, it was, I know I'm not biased, but he was an awesome live stream last night. I'm so pleased that quiz went well. And I actually resisted taking part in the contest. Thought, oh, Sarah, that's cheating because you know all the answers. Let's manifest Crow now. Let's not. It only cause trouble. I know. Oh yeah, I've broken it. Sitting down with a cuppa, finally I set the notification for this and still missed the first hour. Do you know something? I don't know what's happening with notifications because I was 30 minutes late for a live of Ravens, and I only knew about it because somebody was telling me about it. And I went in there and says I didn't get a notification. I looked at my notification list and I did. It's just not going ding like it's supposed to. I missed the live but watched today. I'm glad he's back and in fine form. He was in fine form last night. Chewy! Hello, Phil. Just been talking about you. Nothing bad. Good to see you, darling. I hated doing leg days at the gym. I always felt like jelly when I came out, especially. I always like doing leg days. Actually, Caroline came up with an awesome idea for me because I kept saying I want an exercise bike, but I've got nowhere to put it. Of course, I'm in the bigger room now, and I probably can't fit one in here. So I may have to look at that once I've got my computer. That'll help me crow the chat. Everybody's saying hello to Phil. Well, hello, Phil. Nice to see you, says Wilson. Hello. Hi, Phil. I know, you tried to summon Crow and you got Phil. Oh, you show off. You just blanky hello like everybody else. Saying hello to his fans, to his audience. I'm here. Let's blast his ears.
Oh wow. Wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow. Blanky hellos. Hellos. There's Phil's channel. Long time no see her here. Phil being a worky turkey and not very well. I get what I get. I can't control the crystal ball. Who can? Hey, Wayne Dawson, I'm sure I missed someone. Yeah, you forgot me. I hadn't seen me in that list. How rude. And I was saying earlier how amazing you were. Well, actually, I wasn't. I was just saying that you helped with the quiz for Crow. By the way, if you were in Crow's live last night and you kept seeing me and Raven saying, Phil, 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 it's because Crow kept forgetting to mention that Phil had helped with the quiz. Poor set, I know. What can I say? Well, that made up for it. 55-gallon drum of coffee. Fantastic. Sounds proper. Even Wayne can't control Crystal's balls. That is very true. I actually can't wait for Kulox to do the wrestling with Crystal. I want to know which song Wayne chose for the its entrance to the ring. That sounded wrong. Not the control, it's how much you can handle. I can't control my own balls, let alone Crystal's. Oh, do you know, we've had a perfectly civilised chat till you turned up, Phil. Well, kind of. Kind of. What I should do is just put Stay Tuned and Wayne on the same panel, and then I can just sit back and drink coffee. Might get the stream taken down, but you know, we can see how long we last. We can see how long we last. Yeah, if you look at scrolling now, live special with Sarah and Phil in December. Maybe we should get Crystal to do a little promo for that, actually, Phil. Get one or two people to do a little promo for that. Would be awesome. Can send a link. You don't know how long till taken down. I'll send you a linky. I don't know how much longer I'm on for, but where are you? Oh, I forgot you'd sent that me. My eyes. Hang on. I'll ask her. Yeah, it wouldn't be till December. You don't have to. It wouldn't be till December. I'll have a little thing of a little sort of. I will tell you what we were doing. I just don't want to announce yet on live what we're doing. I will message you and tell you what we're doing. So, I feel it's just the right kind of influence. Really? Jayan, hello. Good to see you. Oh, have a good time with your grandson, Mino. Have a great time. Keep an eye on the basement or he'll moan at me. Send down the lotion. He's getting worse than Crow, though. Send me a link. 2 hours later. Oh, my husband loved his birthday cake. I baked for him. It was a lovely marble. Ooh. Now, I'm not a cake person, but I can go for a bit of marble cake. Go Sweden for 9 months. YouTube baby. Yeah, Go Sweden is a YouTube baby. YouTube got a gifted. Yeah, Crow got loads of gifteds last night. It was awesome to see him get so many gifteds. I think he got about 56 or something in total.
She do, right?
Yeah. Just gonna turn the music down so I can hear you properly. I think I've got it turned up more than usual.
Well, it's probably me, yeah.
No, I normally can barely hear the music. Oh, I've got it turned up louder than normal. Surprised nobody's moaned. So yeah, there's probably a few in here that got gifted from Crow's channel last night. Notice I didn't commit to what kind of influence he is here. Bad one. Trust me. How are you?
Who, me?
No, the other person on the panel. No, you.
Tired, sick.
Oh. No change then.
No.
Oh, poor you.
Had a doctor's appointment. I was like, "Are you feeling all right?" It's like, I woke up with fluish. Like, well, we're gonna give you all these swab tests. Well, you come back negative. It's like, well, apparently it's not that.
I still need to contact the doctors. I've got a horrible feeling they're going to say to me, "Oh, you should have contacted us earlier." But oh, it sucks when it drags on, doesn't it?
Yeah, they gave me sinus X-rays. I'm like, no, this sucks.
Oh,
Like, yeah, stick your face on this board. And you got to hold still. And then there was like this, I guess a medical student, so they weren't very up to par yet.
no.
It's like this is gonna take forever.
And usually they're being sort of watched, and they have to sort of do things slowly to show they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dental hospital in Newcastle, our local city, that you can go to. You can go and just have treatment for nothing. When I lived near, occasionally I used to do it if it was an emergency. But it's a teaching hospital. It's a teaching dental hospital. So the appointment would take 2 or 3 hours because they would do a bit. They would have to check it. Oh God. So it's like, I'd rather pay. Crow's quiz was good. Crow's quiz was good.
I missed it. I was too busy working.
I know. Crow just said, "Well, he's probably working it." It did go well though. He did the first. He only did the first one.
Oh.
The longer one. What you missed was Crow kept saying, "I'm going to rat him out now." Crow kept saying, "Oh well, sort of Sarah helped me and Raven helped me and Seg helped me and
Seg.
Raven and I kept going in the chat, Phil, and he goes, "Oh, is Phil here?" No, oh God,
Seg helped him.
Well, actually, that's a loose term, and Seg helped.
He showed up to talk shit.
Seg's questions were funny, but we couldn't use any of them. Debbie helped as well, I think. I keep forgetting to say Debbie. I think Debbie helped. I was early to bed last night. So yeah, it went on well. It was the one with 44 questions. Wisdom won. Because he cheated? No, he didn't. Kidding.
Shit,
But Wiz won. It was like he had a Noah moment. Yeah, what? Yeah, bloody. It's Phil here. Yeah, bloody me and Raven working our ass off in charts, modding. It's Phil here. No, Crow.
I'm usually a message away. Usually.
Yeah, it was because we kept putting your name in capital letters, so he'd remember to include you in the list.
Oh.
But he thought we were saying hello to you. It's like, dope.
I'm not that important.
Mike O had me for most of it. I don't know if Mike O was there at the end, actually. I don't want to take it away from you, but yeah, it was because that's one of those quizzes that you get more points the quicker you answer.
Oh.
So it also depends on the speed.
Oh. I didn't remember we did that test thing.
Einstein Wiz moment. Yeah, Wiz did really well. Yeah, actually, you can put Pinky's link up as well. I don't think I've done that yet.
A Pinky Winky.
Pinky Winky.
Pinky Winky Winky.
Music and artwork.
It's not stinky.
Yeah, I was way too slow on some answers. Yeah, it really does make a difference when there's a timer as to how quickly you answer. And there are also one or two questions that you probably had to be in the community for a long time to know. Yeah, I know. I just said link. Oh yeah, Pinky. Actually, if somebody wants to put a link to our Discord in there, Pinky does have a folder on the Discord because I'm slowly taking it back to what we wanted it to be in the first place, which is creative. So Phil's got a folder, and Sky and Raven and Wiz and I don't know who else. There's Pinky's channel. Actually, Pinky, that was a pretty good score. The other thing that was happening in Crow's last night, I don't think it's happening in mine. Let's have a look. No. He was getting that thing where it's not the proper name, it's the @ name coming up in the chat. So in some cases, we didn't know who people were. Although, bless him, he recognised Caroline when she said Datto Hoot Hoot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Caroline.
Yep. Damn it.
Oh.
I'm gonna probably get put on more meds, and I don't want it.
More meds.
Yeah.
I've got to get my inhalers renewed, and they can ask me why it's taking me so long. Shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. I pulled my back yesterday at work.
Oh no.
And well, they have like a nurse that shows up like in the mornings or whatever, and she's on call like 24 hours, and the coordinator gave me Advil. Well, apparently Advil has adverse effect with the antidepressants that they started putting me on.
Oh.
It made me sleepy. I was puking.
Oh my god.
So let alone did I have a pulled back, now I'm sitting there dry heaving.
Oh my god. It's trouble when you end up. I see. I can't take many meds anyway, so I try and avoid them where possible. But yeah, that sucks when. But John Boy, I'll put your link through, darling, and in a minute. If people, I'm fine. I mean, me and Phil will stay on for a bit, but I'm fine if people want to go over to John Boy's.
John Boy,
Playing Tomb Raider. Somebody put John Boy's link in the chat. Yeah, it's been happening in Beardo's chat for a little bit, but Beardo's was the only one I saw it in, but it was happening in Crow's last night. Yeah. So, I mean, some names it doesn't make any difference. I mean, mine is Fantastic Publishing Sarah, but I mean, some of the people I was actually, as a mod, you can look at people's channels to see who people are, but you can't in the chat. It has that, and so it is annoying. It's also, you feel rude because you kind of almost know that it's somebody that you probably know, but
yeah, you'll get trolls for no reason.
Yeah.
It's usually someone stirring up shit with someone else for no apparent reason.
So I got a troll in his chat. I'll be honest, I fell asleep during sex last night. He had plenty of mods in, so I'm hoping he's not cross with me. Although he came into the chat early, so he must be alright. But it was a fine troll. To be honest with you, I mean, I mod for Seg, and so even if you don't see me in chat, I'm usually lurking. And he's pretty lucky with the amount he gets. He doesn't get that many. What tends to happen in Seg's chat, I've found, is I will see a few names at the beginning that I'm a bit sus of, because he gets those trolls that don't have proper names. You know, they're like numbers or whatever. But I think they try and decide whether they're going to stay around, and they usually disappear. Change my name so it's virtually the same now. When I'm in Beardos, my name is never the same. Really?
Huh.
There's John Boy's channel. If you want to, if you're bored with me, and that's fine. I did say I didn't know he was going to go live at 9, so yeah, feel free to.
Yeah, it's almost like to get to the point to where you have to set to where you have to be a subscriber for so long in order to chat in the chat.
I know. Do you know something? I've sometimes wondered if I ever would need to get to that point, and this part of me doesn't really want to.
Yeah.
I'd rather not unless I had to. I don't see me having to, but
For bigger channels, I could see doing that maybe like a 3-day to a week where you have to be subscribed before you can chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's just insane.
I've seen like on the Y-Files, you had to be a subscriber for 3 months before you even chat through chat. I'm like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine, doesn't he do 24-hour live streams?
Yeah, he does that too separately, I think.
Yeah, which might be one of the reasons he does it. So,
definitely cuts down on trolls. I mean, because no one's gonna make a profile and realize they can't do nothing for time. So
I think that's probably why he does. Because otherwise, you've got to really monitor 24 hours worth of live streaming. You know.
Yeah.
Crow's very good at sorting trolls out, actually.
He loves finding trolls.
He's actually similar as me. Is just because you don't see us in chat doesn't mean we're not there. It's sort of zap. There's one or two comments that have gone this week that I'm sure people are blaming me for them. Because I don't think you can see us if you're just in chat without having a wrench as to who's done the deleting. Our furry little cat friend is coming around more and more now. Only time before we snip, clip, and name him. Have you named him yet?
So Wayne Kitchen Kitties.
Apparently. Cynthia Bossy had one left in a cardboard. Did you see? Were you there for that when she had a kitty left in a cardboard box?
I don't think so.
At the end of a very, very long drive, and so she sort of filmed it, and yeah, she's taken her in, called her Lucky Lucy, and apparently she's doing well. So John Boy, I'm here now. It's okay. It's okay. John Boy will be going for a couple of hours. He did say he'd probably do a couple of hours live streaming. I think he's doing Tomb Raider stuff. Snip, clip, and name. He needs a name, Wayne. We asked the kids to name him. We have 3 names: Max, Oliver, and Foxtail. Oh, I like all 3 of those.
Now you can buy cat balls.
Buy cat balls.
Intended for the original purpose.
Yeah. Call the cat Crystal.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like it's a male cat. Crystal balls.
Name him Chris.
Chris balls.
Well, after Sned be no balls, but
Pinky says I like Foxtail. Goes through this as I name him Arnold.
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 You should just name it No. Because guaranteed half the time the cats can get up on the counter like, no.
You'll have to. It's defo a male. Keep spraying our walls, so can't wait to snip him. Oh, hang on. Put that on full blast, so I'll get moaned at. I've forgotten I've turned it off. Actually, I like Oliver. I agree with Pepperoni. I like Oliver. I like all of them, but I like Oliver. Nice one, Phil. No. Maybe confusing though. Yes, no, no, no.
On purpose.
He will have the honorary name of How You Get Off That. Crow's got several cats with that name.
So I've had male cats. I've never had them spray at all, unless it's like a territorial issue where they feel the need to spray.
But if it's a stray, it might be more inclined. We have a cat named Cat. 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 Mitten said Damien is a regal name. Is it though? My new yard kittens are named Harvey, Ginger, and Callie. The adult are Lady Grey and Tom. Tomcat.
Tom.
Lady Grey. I don't know what I was going to call my cat when I got a cat. Sub to stay tuned.
Oh,
There you go.
Spank you very much.
Thank you, Purple Ronnie. Supporting the channels in the community. I am still being bloody bitten. God. We need the frosts so that get rid of all the insects.
I want to say it's been pretty cool here, so
Yeah, it is cooling down here. But we need at least the morning dew to start getting rid of some of the annoyances. Next batch of foster kittens, maybe I will ask for names here. Good luck with that. Just your ghost readers in the chat. My cat is called Lemon. Oh, Lemon. If you had three cats, they could be named Tom, Dick, and Harry. So you'd have to call for one of them Dick. Hey, Dick. Where you, Dick?
Richard.
Richard. I don't have a cat called Richard. Still here. We heard me. Yeah, Pam's thinking of asking the chat for some name suggestions if she gets a bunch of foster kittens. Dangerous chat to ask. I've just realised I need to update the videos on that scroll. Done both of those.
Oh.
Ooh, 2 videos out. Look at this week. Look at me.
Shoo-wee.
Shoo-wee. I'm on a roll.
Cinnamon butter.
Just oh, that's stupid. What do you call it? Trackpad. I keep wanting to call it a mouse. It's playing up again.
Uh-oh.
It's got a mind of its own. Do you know the slightest bit of dust gets on it? It goes nuts.
That's weird.
Oh, we have more. Thought the best name was Captain Edgewood Smushface. I love Smushface. I want a cat called Smushface.
Like a Persian.
Smushface. That's tickled me. I can't write what one of my codes called his cat due to certain reasons, but it was a horrible name.
No.
I like Smushface. Persian, yeah. Oh, Smushface. That's gonna stick.
Smush.
Shmush. Shmush. Gotta add shh to the shmush.
Wish.
It's just what cats don't understand what you're saying. You called me what?
Doesn't matter what you what, human.
Oh, I still want
Feed me, water me, and empty my poop box. That's all I want. And attention at 4 a.m.
You are here to serve. You are my. I was going to use the wrong word then. You do whatever I want you to do. You have no choice in the matter. I am a cat. You will obey me.
Trying to take over the world.
Well, they would take over the world if they didn't have to sleep so much. I know that bloody feeling.
No lack of nap time.
Apparently, sleeping a lot doesn't get things done. I'm finding that out now. They do understand. That's why they break your stuff. Yeah, it's the secret of all cats. They understand English. We know what you're saying. We're just pretending. I saw a reel the other day. I don't know if this is true, but I saw a Facebook reel yesterday or the day before that said that cats never said meow until they were. Oh, I think it was a comedy sketch actually. I think it was Ricky Gervais saying that cats didn't meow until they tried to get around humans. It's like never said it in the wild. It's like, oh, they like that. Meow. We'll put past them. Sneaky cats. How am I doing? The one, oh, look at that. Just noticed cat on the profile is Patrick Squidgybo Spencer. You shorten that, right? You don't say Patrick Squidgybo Spencer every time you call him.
Squidgybo.
Squidgybo, still like Smush Face.
Shmush.
Shmush. I'm all for calling a cat Smudge Face. Smush Face. What's a Smush Face? He's purdy. He's purdy. And he looks like he knows it. No, he's Pat the cat. So that's a bit of a mouthful. Yeah, I like Oliver. Wayne. Just as I say. I like Oliver for your cat. You could sing it from songs from Oliver.
Just don't name it dinner.
Yeah, you never get any peace. Don't name it dinner. He's majestic as fuck by the cage, so my kids tell me. He looks very, majestic. The final vote is up to the kids. Quite right, too.
Can't jump on the table like, hey, dinner's here.
Dinner. That would work with me as well. Dinner. Call me dinner. Ooh, somebody else cooking for a change. I only just made making dinner and scoffing it down before the live tonight. I've never eaten scampi and chips so quickly in my life.
You guys hungry.
So, Kelly Highlander, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Happy shiny people.
Shiny.
Hi to you too. What time is it?
I was surprised you were even live. I was pulled up my YouTube, like, oh.
All it was I don't know if I've mentioned it. I've given up the Wednesday night lives because they're crippling me.
Yeah.
They're crippling me. So I've got to stop cutting my nose off to make my face, and I've stopped them. So I actually kept saying I'd do a members live, but of course, as usual, I forgot to put the members thing on. But I did say I'd do a live tonight. So that's why I'm live now. I'm still doing my normal one tomorrow, but yeah, I if anybody wasn't around on Tuesday, wondering where I was on Wednesday, I can't cope with the middle of the night lives anymore, and uh, it's getting tougher and tougher to. I mean, I'm having to wait till 2 o'clock in the morning to go live, and it's not necessarily even clear then. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is the third live of the week will just be a booyah, I'm live, bitches live, but I had promised to do one tonight. Feels weird being live at this time, mind. When I went live at 7:15, it was like, what's going on? It just felt strange. I'm not used to it.
Sure you'll be awake at this time.
I'm used to either afternoon, and I was actually talking to Caroline this morning, sort of saying, is it too early? Because I didn't want to miss out me Oz and me Kiwis, but Patrick was found at 2 weeks old in a car about to go into a crusher, hollered loud and oh. Food, I'm here for it. I know, and I love my scampi. It's usually a meal I savour, but yeah, it just literally got wolfed down very, very quickly.
No savor of flavor.
I had the scampi, I had the chips, I had the tomato sauce. Barely touched the sides. I'm just going to send a little message through. Check what's going on. He's a foster failure now and he's now 11. I know. Do you know fostering, when you're doing the fostering, and obviously a lot of the time when you're fostering, you then wait for somebody to give them a permanent home. God, I couldn't cope with that. I'd just be like, no, we'll keep them. You see how people end up with a load of cats. Because you just get attached. Wouldn't take long to get attached, would it?
No. I guess they're cute and cuddly.
I know. Especially the kittens. So yeah, it is, and we love cats in this community. So,
Poor crow. As one has reached his time, he takes in one more.
I know, and yeah, it's he takes them in and says, "Oh, we'll find homes," and then gets used to them and they stay. And I'd be the same, get attached, and then he'll say that they're all cute and cuddly as kittens, and they're full of energy, and they're lovely, and then they get out, they grow up, and they lie around the house like assholes.
And trips over him.
By the time they get out of that cuteness stage, it's like, oh, you're stuck with me now. You're keeping me. Another one fooled. I assumed I'd be a foster fail. Pam, the cat in your profile pic looks lovely. Both me and Donna like. Special needs black kitten. Oh. Our fosters go back to the rescue to be adopted out once they are better. We take the hard ones, 6 hard ones. Oh, you treasure, you absolute treasure. This world needs people like you. I don't get people being bad to animals anyway. This part of the county I live in, which is very rural, is very, very good for animal welfare. Very good. We even have a charity for hedgehogs.
Headshots.
Yeah. Um, she rescues hedgehogs. I don't know why hedgehogs need rescued, by the way, but she does. I think it's if they get injured or something, she takes them in.
Yeah, they're super tiny.
We've had some cats over a year. There's one of our local cities called Sunderland. I don't know what the status is now because I haven't been for a while, but they have like a city farm, that kids can go to and look at the animals and stuff. But they take anything, absolutely anything. I mean, they've got a big reptile house. They've got birds of prey in there, or they'll just take any animal that's given to them, and they have an alpaca, or they had. I don't know if they still got them. They had an alpaca and the mangiest looking reindeer you've ever seen in your life, by the way. An alpaca and a reindeer, and they used to take them down to the shops when they used to go shopping. Just put them on a lead. I've had to move a few hedgehogs from roadsides. Yeah, I think that's what the lady who's got the hedgehog charity here does. She takes them in if they're injured. My country isn't there yet. We will not make Terry angry. But I think when you're rural, people are more animal orientated anyway.
Excuse
Saw
me.
some alpacas at a farm. We do have an alpaca farm somewhere near here because they'll sometimes bring them onto the market to show people. The profile I use on Discord has Tibido on my shoulder. I used to do reptile and fish rescue before my health went sideways. Fish rescue? How do you rescue a fish? Put it in water. I'm now sounds as though I'm being sarky, but how do you do fish rescue? You talk about posh fish or aquarium fish or something, I suppose.
Posh fish.
I get the reptile thing because some people will take reptiles on and don't realise what they're sort of committing to. A friend of mine has can't remember what it is Sarah's got. I don't think it's a chameleon. It might be a chameleon actually. But yeah, they do take some looking after. I think people don't realise.
Or they grow too big and release them.
Yeah. I've had cats for 30 years. I'm considering what to do next. Foster or adopt an older, less adoptable cat. Taking a break from the medication cycle for a bit right now. Okay. 30 years. I was president of the Aquarium Society. If someone couldn't keep fish because of size or something. Yeah. Some pet fish are released into canals. That's not right.
Yeah, people do it.
Do they? Oh my god, people are stupid. I'm sorry, but some people are.
See goldfish down the sewers kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
It's like a 20-pound goldfish down there.
I put it into contaminated water and mutants appear. That's where your urban legends come from. Alligators in the sewers. Brakes are good. Brakes are good. I didn't know they released them into. When you think, I mean, I've never had an aquarium, but friends of mine have an aquarium, and it's such a what's the word? You really have to be careful of the balance in that tiny little ecosystem, if you like. So the idea of them just being dumped into a river, especially in the UK, come on, because they ain't the cleanest rivers in the UK, not in the cities.
I know, like in Japan, they're their gutters and stuff are so clean, like koi fish will swim in there and live comfortably.
Really?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's better now, but the local river in the city here called the Tyne, you used to joke you could walk across it because it was so industrial. It's daylight here now. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. I feel so bad. Oh, sweetie. Um, I've seen goldfish and koi in canals won't last long. They can live 40 years and they get huge. Really? The intelligent goldfishes on the wild files.
Hacklefish.
Uh, they already. How does the future look?
Hacklefish Moriarty.
um, cold, wet, and miserable. I'm enjoying the colder weather starting here. I have to say, I've not started moaning about it yet. I mean, she's real, just animated to talk.
Goldfish
I like
has a camel for a girlfriend.
but I do like Metaphysical as well. So if you do like the Y files, check out Metaphysical. Sometimes they'll do the same subject, but they have slightly different takes on it, different perspectives. So if it's an subject you're really interested in, it is worth looking at both. I love files fish, yeah.
It's the hacklefish.
No, talking fish. Second last day of winter. Really? Going into the spring. We're going into autumn, I think, now. So, fingers crossed we're going into bloody autumn. Because this year has sucked for the weather. Even the bank holiday weekend was bloody boiling. It's traditionally supposed to rain all bank holiday weekend, and it didn't this year. And I know, we don't get the heat you guys do.
I'm not ready for winter.
You're not ready for winter?
No. I hate it.
I don't like winter, but I love autumn.
Mm-hmm.
8:25 a.m. here in New Zealand. Oh, Pinky and Caroline, treasures. You really are. I didn't expect you to be here the whole time. The weather has been odd here too. I think it's been odd everywhere. I think it's been extreme everywhere. I mean, I seriously, if this is going to continue as a weather pattern, I'm going to have to get aircon for next year. We have barely coped this year.
So the humidity is what gets you.
Yeah. And with the COPD, it's crippled me. The humidity. Spring has sprung here. I don't want summer. See, I love the changing seasons. I love spring and I love autumn. Summer and winter can suck it.
The weather where your fat doesn't cry.
Yeah, basically. It's overcast here too. I like Saturday morning live streams. Can you see Australia from there? New Zealand? I doubt it. Yes, I would still love to go down to Australia and New Zealand, but it's never going to happen. I know it's not going to happen.
Mike,
Like, oh. Oh. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? Pip to the post by Wisdom last night in Crow Street. Not getting a response from his nibs. Good day, Mike.
Good day, Mike.
Hoot hoot. I've only got 21 in, so take it to. What are we on? Just want to see if there's going to be a handover, but I don't know. Not heard anything. Summer was gone in the blink of an eye here. I know I looked outside yesterday because we've been getting the cooler weather and then suddenly we've been back to heat wave, but you can tell by the clouds and the skies and the changeable weather now we are definitely heading into autumn now. I think we've had it with the hopefully had it with the hot weather. I can't see Aussie from here. It's dark. Oh no, it's daylight now. I hear the temps in America and UK in fear for my coolness. Oh, Caroline, you need a break, sweetie. Oh, I'm sorry, because is it midnight here. They're live, I think. I feel so bad.
She gonna be busy.
So, blame me if it's Sarah's fault. I'm looking forward to their apology tour. Paranormal Quest going over in November.
Apology tour? What?
Yeah, Paranormal Quest are going over to Oz because they do a lot of collabing with them, and they're kind of doing I think it's like a little Paracon, if you like, with them. Seg's joining them. I think the tickets have sold out. Is everybody in the chat going? But hoping some of it will be filmed. Looks like a good one. I think Caroline. I think Crow went over the top of AHH's live yesterday, so you then might have missed one or two. That's why you missed. That's why I wasn't in there. Blame the annoying one.
Which one is that?
Crow. These quiz. Community quiz. So I'm not getting an answer.
Uh-oh.
What are they apologising for? Just kidding, they're awesome. I think it's Paranormal Quest that are doing the apologising.
I say that sounds like it's more of a Canadian event.
Other lungs, Sarah. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. My coffee. I'm coughing without knowing. I'm sorry.
Me too. I need new lungs.
I think I need I think I need sound. I think I need a rescue pack. Actually, I think it's gone on my chest. That's why I'm a bit.
Nebulize me.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Do you mean yesterday, Friday, I was in Crow's live? Yeah. I say blame Crow. Blame Crow. Sorry for being like, oh, sweetie, it's fine. It's fine. I'm on a weird time, apart from anything else. I've got my normal life tomorrow. Beechworth, I'm going to cough again. Hang on, I'm just going to mute myself so people aren't listening to me cough all the time, because it annoys me when somebody's doing that. There we go. Beechworth Asylum Limits Victoria is about to go on sale. They are doing the talk and Q&A. Oh, followed by an investigation. That's it. Talk and Q&A. Which I think Seg's joining for them for that. And then investigation, you could say. Oh, thank you. It's a pet hate of mine, actually, when people cough on live streams. PK, do forget it's Saturday now. It's Saturday for you. It's still Friday here. I'm always behind.
They're in the future.
In the future, I'm still waiting for those winning lottery numbers from Caroline. She hasn't come up with them yet. She had one job. Give me the winning lottery numbers. No. And I've just drunk cold coffee instead of the pop I've just poured.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Sacrifices were made.
I hate cold coffee. It is not good. I'm actually going to. Yeah, well, cold pizza's just wrong on every level.
No, it's not. It's awesome. Awesome.
Awesome. Not awesome. Where's my new video? I really need to organise this. Hang on. Oh, it's there. Right. I think what I'll do is I'll set it for.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to start that. Just trying to move it up the page. It's not letting me.
professional YouTuber.
Somebody said play the video again before you finish. What I'll do is I'll play it and then just before I end the live stream. I'll be on schedule for the Saturday morning live. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, you bought me a coffee. Oh, thank you for telling me. I never get the notifications for that. I'm always feeling guilty about that. Hang on. That's in the wrong bit.
Was it a warm coffee?
Oh. Hang on. Supporters, there we go. Okay, hasn't come through yet. I'll check it in a sec. In a sec. But thank you, Mike. You're a treasure. I was thinking that they wouldn't miss me if I went into Crow's live stream. I haven't seen him for a long time. No, he's real. Somebody forgot he's real. This Crow Judas, is he an urban legend?
He's
Is he a creepypasta? No, he's real. My doc suggested practicing gratitude. Anyone doing that? Probably not. Yes, we are going to Adelaide. Oh, awesome. Oh, let us know how it goes. Actually, if you get picky, put it in the Discord. Have a look. Do this slideshow. Giselle, hello. How are we doing?
Hello, Giselle.
Terry, I've been doing that for decades. Piping hot. Coffee has to be piping hot.
Hot.
I try particularly to remember when I'm not feeling well. I wish we could see. I mean, no, we've got Adelaide and occasionally Seg. Love to see more investigations on places like also New Zealand, instead of just the usual suspects all the time. Been talking with Amy about meeting for a coffee as well. Yeah, I take the advantage of it. If you're up there. See, coffee brings people together. Especially if it's hot coffee.
And it helps you poop.
See, it's good for you. Keeps the system running. Keeps my nerves less on edge. Guess we could do the asylum.
Keeps you regular.
Keeps you regular. Keep you more bloody regular than cold pizza stuffing you up. I recall Australia had their own version of Zach Bagans. Baggins. Is it Bagans or Baggins? I always say Baggins. On
Biggins.
TV at one time.
Are you sure you weren't watching that?
Sometimes the hot tea is doing that too. Oh, my tea has got to be hot as well. And I have it milky, so it's the only trouble with tea is I have to drink it really quickly because I like my tea milky, so it doesn't stay hot long. It's like me
Yeah.
hot chocolate,
Hot chocolate.
especially when I have cream and marshmallows and stuff on it.
That is good. Yeah, hot chocolate shoved on a tea.
I am actually there's a cafe in Alnwick, which I haven't been to for a while actually, and they do hot chocolate amazing because because they have a pile of cream on top of it. And other cafes they do that, and so you've got lukewarm hot chocolate, but they do the chocolate so hot that even once the cream and etc. is dealt with, it's nice and hot.
Hot.
It's nice and hot. Just getting kids to bed that can't wait till they're back at school. I can't wait till the kids are bloody back at school. Get rid of the tourists. Or at least the bulk of them. I want to go walking more, and I won't go into town while it's still infested. Pinky, the tickets for the talk are on sale Sunday and the investigation Monday. Be awesome, that will. Hot chocolate, hot. Yeah, hot chocolate, not lukewarm chocolate. Or cold pizza.
So it wouldn't hot chocolate if it was cold, would it just be
Cold
chocolate
chocolate. Chocolate.
liquid chocolate? Watered down chocolate.
Yeah, basically. I like everything hot. Hot off my screen. I'm actually loving that the Aussies are getting these things available. Decaf iced coffee. No, decaf.
What in tarnations?
Decaf. Oh, I need to compose myself after that. Decaf coffee. If I had to drink decaf, I just wouldn't bother drinking coffee. I will admit to that. I drink decaf tea because that does give me palpitations, normal tea. Sarah's the unlucky muggle who lives next to Hogwarts. Yes, she bloody well is.
She's got the
Literally next to Hogwarts.
she's got the
Road.
double negative. Cold coffee and it's decaf.
Oh, decaf. No.
You just want coffee flavored water.
No. If I suddenly had to drink decaf, I wouldn't be drinking. I wouldn't bother with coffee at all. I was advised to drink lemon and honey. I have used for years. It's an old concoction in my family. Got a cold. Hot water, lemon and honey. It's really good for a cold, and it's very good for a sore throat because it does ease the throat. I only drink tea because of my panic attacks, but tea seems less harsh. I'm caffeine doesn't affect me in that way. I'm just addicted to coffee. It doesn't. I could drink coffee just before I go to bed. It doesn't make any difference.
That's of life.
Yeah, but for some reason, tea. If I was to suddenly start drinking a lot of tea, I have to drink decaf tea. Caffeine in tea affects me far worse than caffeine in coffee. But that's to do with heart palpitations. HH, I've lots of Australian. I know. I am sub to I'm a member of AHH, I am actually slowly going through their locations at the minute, their videos at the minute, because I do actually love watching some of these, the Australian side of things. You know, I mean, I know that, you know, you got the teams in the UK, blah, 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 and all that. But, you know, I live here. It's like, see where I live? Got more castles in this county than any other English county. It's like, oh, I'd rather see somewhere else. So, and let's face it, sometimes the American channels can be as bad as the British ones for just going to the same places all the time. And I get it, I do, you know. I just see something different. So yeah, I am slowly going through Adelaide's videos. I can't drink caffeine or vitamin C. Really? Vitamin C? You kind of need vitamin C.
I don't know.
I thought vitamin C was a vitamin that your body takes what it needs and then it just gets rid of any. So if you're drinking orange juice all day, you only need so much. The body just rejects the rest. I suggest to Alison that maybe she can make Aussie and New Zealand playlists. So that would, Caroline, can you suggest that again? Because I would actually love that. Because that is what I'm particularly interested in, looking at the Aussie and New Zealand ones. Scream Test was one, but not the one I was thinking of. Yeah, it is. I'm not doubting you, Terry. It's just, that's a lot of drink out of that you can't have. I like my hot drinks. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't think I'm actually allergic to anything as such.
Lactose intolerance.
Lactose intolerance. I mean, I don't even like the term, actually. I've just never been very good with a lot of dairy. That's how I've always put it. But the worst it does to me is it affects the gallbladder. So. Can't moan. Right, guys, I'm just... Kagan Allison is so consistent, Caroline. And when I said I only watch one or two paranormal channels, they're one of the ones I watch. And like I say, I'm really looking forward to going more through their Australian, New Zealand locations. You can put the link in the chat. We also put the link in the chat. I think most people here will be sub, but just in case you're not sub to Adelaide, you've got to give a sub to girls who two women who made Seg do a 20-30 minute Estes method. Come on, they deserve a sub for that alone. I feel so old calling coffee harsh. What a lightweight I've become. I'm going to be honest with you, Giselle, and Phil's not going to believe me when I say this, but I am actually putting less coffee in my coffee.
What?
Yeah, no. I have found that I can't drink it as strong as I used to be able to.
Well, yeah, it does get kind of acidic.
Yeah. I mean, I used to put way too much coffee in, but I am reducing the amount of coffee I'm putting in there now. I just find it too much.
You know what that means? You just get to make more coffee.
Yeah, probably by and large, I'm having the same intake every day, just more liquid. That's probably a good point. And Napier jail video is good since they have shut down the jail tours now. Also, I'll look at that. Yes, things like celiac, I mean, that's a real pain to sort your diet out. Terry, I can drink beer, stuff the fruit. Fine with hops. James, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, there's Adelaide's. If you're not sub to Adelaide, that's the page. And we're subbing as well for the upcoming collab that they've got in November. I bought lactose-free milk yesterday. It was the only low-fat option I could find in the supermarket. I'm fine with lactose. I buy when I'm not doing making enough at the minute, but when I do the smoothies, I use almond milk. Gotta have a load of flavour in it though, because I hate almonds. Beer is made from hop wheat, etc. Very healthy. Oh, there's a fellow beer lover. Yeah, yes, it's just got all the healthy ingredients in it. Sarah and Wayne encouraging each other here. How far is Sarah behind? 1 minute, James. And I'm very proud of the fact that when Seg came in, I wasn't behind on the chat. Because as we all know, I've been 20-30 minutes behind recently.
Dang.
AHH probably my favourite festication team. They're one of mine. One of mine. I always watch Joe and CAPRF. She's an Adam. Actually, Ron was in Seg's chat last night. I haven't seen Ron for ages, but when she was doing the channel, Weeping Willow, I always watch. My kid got high, so he's running around doing cartwheels. Give me my calamine lotion. So I have to run to the shops to go. So if you don't like almonds, have you thought about oat milk? Actually, it was Crow that suggested the almond milk, and I sort of winced a bit. But you can't tell because I use it for smoothies. So I'm putting bananas, pineapple, cherries, all sorts of stuff in these smoothies, so you can't tell the almonds in it anyway. Crystal drinks white Zinfandel. I'm sure she's surprised she doesn't drink Prosecco. She not drinks Prosecco. Bubbly, cheap white bubbly.
Box of wine.
Yeah, box. By the box. I was in John Boy's live earlier, and Spange was in there talking about she bought a bottle of wine because it had £8 off the price, and I'm thinking I never pay £8 for a bottle of wine. Bloody hell! Rarely. They knocked £8 off the wine I'll buy. They'd owe me money. She drinks Prosecco as well. Bye, Giselle.
Toodles.
Well, I haven't had a response, so I don't know what's happening. Oh. Right, guys, I am live tomorrow as normal. Regular live. Before we disappear, I'm going to play the teaser trailer again.
And away we go.
Well, so you can get crap if you're not bothered about it being disgusting. You can get it really cheap here. So I'll play that because I can't shift it to put it as the outro. And then we'll say toodles. I've lost it. And disappear. Awesome. Toodles, everybody.
Doodle doodle.
Doodle noodles.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.